I want to live contented in my house because my house is paid off.
Yvonne King worked hard as a housekeeper to pay for her home in Hollywood that she's owned for more than 50 years. All for when she retired, for when she could no longer work.
I'll be 92. I can't go to work. I can't wait for nobody. Nobody gonna hire me.
She fell behind on her taxes, owing the county about $5,000. A relative approached her about helping.
He said he was gonna just pay the tax and sign my house over to him.
Bringing her a quitclaim deed.
He said, "Now you signed it." I cannot see good. My eyes are bad, and I couldn't see what I was writing. He just told me, "Sign here."
He's supposed to turn it back over to her after everything's done, and it didn't happen.
Months later, an eviction notice arrived at her home.
I did not know the man was going to take my house.
She tried to get in touch with her relative, but nothing.
I called him over and over.
King and her son Jerome finally going to court.
The judge made the inquiry. He said, if you get your money back, would you be willing to give Miss King her house back? He said no.
He said no.
He said no.
I want the house.
He said, I want the house.
And because she legally signed the quitclaim deed, there's nothing anyone can do about it.
I cried all night, and I ain't got nowhere to stay. Right now, I'm packing tonight. I don't know where I'm going. I pack up tonight. I don't know where I'm going. I just pack up. I need help.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now, this video right here is a prime example, and I love giving examples and making points, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, this shows you exactly that everybody that is kin to you is, guess what? Not your family. Let me say it again. Everybody that is kin to you, whoever to share the same bloodline, last name, or whoever you are, that does not mean that they are your family. Does not mean they have your best interests at heart. Does not mean that they love you and care about you, as in this story right here where we have a 91-year-old woman. Yes, a 91-year-old woman. And you know where this story coming from. It coming straight out of Florida, out of all damn places. I'm like, oh shit, Florida in the news again. You know, do anybody in Florida give a damn? Now, I know some people in Florida do. I'm just making a point, just, you know, a little joke like Martin Lawrence say. But anyway, this woman, relative, I think was her nephew or somebody, came in and basically tricked her into signing her house all the way over to them with some quitclaim deed, because she was basically behind on taxes for a few $1,000s, I think like $5,000. So this person, this guy, basically tricked her into signing over her house, you know, promising her that he would settle her tax debt. And not only that, but she found out later on that he tricked her, and that she could not move back into her house. So she's been on the news and asking the public for help, and also a few people done stepped in, and they also put together a GoFundMe page, what I will put in the link description below. Well, if you want to donate and help Miss what is her name? Let me get her name. Miss King. If you all want to help Miss King with her situation, if you can, if you have some money to spare, please help her if you can, because she's 91 years old. Even though she does not look 91, she looks very good to be her age. So I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I'm going to give my opinion, surely, as we go. 91-year-old woman loses her house, that her relative stole from up under her. Now, this story comes out of Hollywood, Florida. A 91-year-old Florida woman is claiming that one of her relatives is trying to steal her home from her. She says, "I want to live content in my home," Yvonne King told WSVN. "My house is paid off. I'll be 92. I can't go to work. Nobody will hire me." And she basically has nowhere to go. This woman put her whole livelihood into this home, just like a lot of people I'm probably talking to right now, that when you done been in your house 30, 40 years and you done worked so hard to pay it off, and you'll be damned. Yes, you'll be damned if you let any mother effer come in and take what's rightfully yours and what you done work for. So I understand this woman pain, you know what I'm saying? And if she was a little younger, like 61, a little something, she can move around, she'd probably go whoop that relative ass that basically did that. But due to the fact that she's up in age, she might have to pull that shooter on them. Now, King fell behind on her taxes, owing her county about $5,000. And we need to ask the county, how in the hell did she know all this damn money? What, property tax? That goes to show you, just because you pay for the house don't mean you own that house. Now, that's when a relative who the family didn't name approached her about helping. So if the family didn't name the damn person, what kind of family you is? What kind of support is that? Out this bastard. This bastard right here need to be exposed for who he is. The snake, the devil, the deceitful liar that he is. Now, he said he was going to sign the house over to himself, King claimed. By doing so, she obtained a quitclaim deed. What is a quitclaim deed, you might be asking? The quitclaim deed only operates to convey to the seller's interest in the property to the buyer. This means that if a seller owns a building, they can give a quitclaim deed to the buyer and the seller's entire interest has been transferred. Your interest represent what you have, what you own, your cars, your houses, all that. That's interest. Whatever you own, it means it becomes theirs, like they take over the note or whatever. Now, what happened? He said, now, you sign it, but I cannot see good, she says, because my eyes are bad. King, who is partially blind, said, I couldn't see what I was writing, and he just told me, sign here. So she was basically going on this guy on good faith, good merit, and thinking, like a lot of us think a lot of times, till we find out later on most our family ain't shit, that our family got our back, and come to find out, no, they got their hands, both hands in the cookie jar, trying to take everything from you and smile in your face and stab you in the back. What's that song they call? Backstabbers. Now, months later, an eviction notice arrived in the mail. She says, I did not know the man was going to take my house, King told WSVN. She tried to reach out to the relative, but was only met with silence. And that's when you're supposed to turn up into violence, if you will. Now, she says, I cried all night, King said. I don't know where I'm going. I need help. Her cries for help were answered. Jeremy Mathis, a resident King's neighborhood, saw her story, and knew he had to help despite never meeting King before. This happened actually to a family member, and I just felt compelled to move, he told WSVN. My mom always taught us to do for others what God put you in a position to help other people out. And I'm in a position to help her. And that's very noble and very warm and caring of him to do this complete stranger like that. And this goes to show you that a complete stranger will treat you better than what? Than your own people will. A complete stranger will organize something for you that your own people won't even do. Because if that's the case, then why is her people not trying to organize anything for her? So evidently, it seems like more than one person trying to take this house from her, if you will. You know how your family doing this shit, because a lot of them doing it right now to some of you all. Done got houses, they don't want you to come over there and shit, but the moment they need somebody to help them, you gonna be the first person they call. But you ain't aware of all the secret underhanded stuff that they do. That's why I tell you, you have to watch people. Just because you're kin to somebody don't mean you're kin to them. Now, Mathis reached out to his litigation attorney to see what they could do to keep King in her home. They filed a motion to stay, which allowed her to stay in her home until the entire situation is figured out. And hopefully they will get this figured out, because the woman is partially blind. She's in a desperate situation, and she's an elderly person. You know what I'm saying? And it's proven fact that she owns her home. She was tricked. It should be an open and shut case. No, not so much in America. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to be careful what you sign off on. You see what I'm saying? Be careful. Read the fine print. Now, she says, I thank them very much, King told WSVN. Yes, I appreciate that. I don't want to leave my house. I found out that everybody loves me. All that comes in, even from those that don't know me. God bless you all, everyone. God bless you all. And this is this woman basically telling the people who's trying to help her, including the guy, you know what I'm saying? God bless you all. So how can you put it in your heart to take from a person like that who barely have anything, who's, you know what I'm saying? You know, you wish him to be 500 years old, but who only have so many years left on this earth, and you're gonna try to make the last years of your auntie, this the guy auntie, you're gonna try to make the last year of your aunt life miserable. You know what I'm saying? Before she goes on to the upper room to meet her maker, you know. So this goes to show you, like I say, that people, just because you have the same last name, you have the same ancestry, does not make you family. Here's a complete guy, Mr. Jeremy Matthews, and may the Most High bless him also for stepping in, who's not even kin to this woman. Her own people wouldn't even step in and organize anything on her behalf. Listen to what I said one more time. Her own people would not even step in to organize anything on her behalf. But it takes a stranger, you see what I'm saying, to come in and try to help this woman. Even went so far as to talk to his litigation attorney, and they filed a motion to stay so she could stay in her house. Now, her own family wouldn't even do that. So this goes to show you, you know what I'm saying? Surround yourself with good people. And for you, and for my family, my subscribers, and that's, you know what I'm saying, up in age, make sure you have people to pre-approve whatever you sign. If somebody come to you, it don't matter if it's your daughter, your son, your whoever, it don't matter. Get somebody to reread what it is that you sign, because you just might be signing your life away. You might be signing your houses away, because you have to understand the kind of world that you live in. True, you want to be all lovey-dovey and have love for your people, this and that. Nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, people out here are what? Full of shit. They would try to trick you and take you because they just want to despitefully use you and want what you have. They don't love you. They just want what you have. You see what I'm saying? Because I bet you this same person who did that probably came over her house 10, 20, 30 times. Oh, this is a nice house. How did you get this? Oh, that's a nice car. How did you get that? Not you, without you even realizing the whole time they plotting on a way to take it from under you. That's how people be in your business. Oh, how things going? And they trying to figure you out. Well, I'm going through this situation. I'm going through this. They're like, oh, well, tell me more then. You owe money? Oh, yes, I owe money. Well, how about signing this quick claim deed? And there you go. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that it's like that. But anyway, let me know what you all think about this video. And to Miss King, you know what I'm saying? May the Most High bless you. And because you could tell that's a good person. And it's sad. I just hate to see, like I said, young people did wrong and older people did wrong, you know. So we have to be a voice for those people. So like I said, I'm going to put the GoFundMe link if you want to donate, if you can, you know, by all means do so. Anyway, if you like the video, push that like button. If you like, subscribe. Till next time, y'all stay blessed. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? Just because you kin to somebody does not mean that makes you family. Trust me. I know. I'm out.